Hello, Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. Today, I'm going to be doing a rapid fire yes or no reading for my light workers specifically. Nothing is prepared. It's all intuitive. There will be links in the description to the groups available to you. Again, this is a yes or no reading with clarification messages for specifically for light workers. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into our readings. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your reading. Hold your yes or no question in your mind as I shuffle the deck. Hold the yes or no question in your mind. Is it a yes? Is it a no? Is it an affirmative? Or is it a negative response? Yes or no? The answer to your question is... it is an affirmative answer. So it's a yes answer. The card reads, no problem. Are you going out of your way? Are other parts of your life going to suffer? We're going to get a clarifying card, any clarifying information. Keep on getting this one. Big picture thinking here. Clarifying information for group number 1. Clarifying for group number 1. Messages for group number 1. Messages for group number 1. So we have blackberry, keyword adaptation. And we have trout lily, keyword patience, as well as our big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So again, our card says, no problem. Are you going out of your way? Are other parts of your life going to suffer? And then we have big picture thinking, patience, and adaptation. So I feel like the message here and what Spirit is asking you to think about here is whatever this is going to be a problem? Meaning, is it melding into your life? Does it make sense? Is it en route? Is it on the way? Or is this something that you're making work? You know, is this a part of your big picture life thinking? Or is this just an opportunity right now that you could cram into your life if you shifted a whole bunch of other things around and sacrificed things on the side that you don't know is going to be sacrificed until you're in it and it's being sacrificed, if that made any sense at all? So what I'm really getting here is, before you make your final decision, do some big picture thinking. If you haven't already, did like a life master plan. I know that might sound really intense with the wording, but the whole idea is to, and this is a morphing, changing thing as you grow and you change and you figure out what you want to do, what you don't want to do. It's basically just like a brainstorming of, what are your life goals? What are your interests? What are some things that you want to see? Like, what do you want to see in your life in 5 years, in 10 years? So it's just some bigger picture planning and thinking about what you want your life to look like. And also this idea of patience comes into mind. Like, thinking long term, like making decisions thinking 5 or 10 years out in the future could change your decision and the direction that you go, rather than just choosing things in the moment, in the now. Oh, this sounds like a good opportunity, or this looks like something I might be interested in. And taking a moment, being patient, doing some bigger picture thinking, and then being ready to adapt and to flow. So the answer at the end of the day might still be an affirmative. It might still be a yes. If it fits into your big picture thinking, if it fits into your bigger vision of life, if you're not sacrificing a whole bunch of things in your life for something that doesn't fit into your big picture, I feel like. You know, we all sacrifice something at some point in time for some cause, reason, whatever. And that's fine as long as we are aware of what we're sacrificing, understand the consequences and repercussion of sacrificing such thing, and as long as that whatever we're sacrificing is, whatever we're sacrificing for is a part of our bigger picture thinking, basically that it's worth the sacrifice. So these are the messages that I channeled for you today, group number 1. I hope this was helpful. If it was, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated with you. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as following my Facebook page and checking out my Etsy shop, where I curate content for you on your spiritual journey. So thanks again for your time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. Hold your yes or no question on the forefront of your mind as we shuffle. Struggling here to actually do that. Still struggling. Okay. Is it a yes or is it a no? Is it an affirmative or is it a negative? Is this something we should do right now, or is this something maybe this isn't the right time? So the answer to your question is, we're going to take our bottom card. It is an affirmative answer. The card reads, by all means, must be willing to tap into all resources at your disposal. Is it worth it? Is the question. So any clarifying information or additional comments for group number 2? Clarifying information, additional messages for group number 2. Clarifying. So we have deep cellular healing. Clarifying information, group number 2. Additional messages for group number 2. Clarifying or additional messages. We're going to take the card that exposed itself. Any additional messages for group number 2? Ooh, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have Lady's Mantle, keyword magic. And we have Calendula, keyword brighten. With our starseed card that reads deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing, Arcturus energy. Magic, brighten, healing. Okay, so I'm actually getting a couple of messages here for you, group number 2. First of all, for some of you, I feel like whatever question you asked is basically asking too much of you. This by all means answer, it just feels like an all or nothing type of situation. If you're resonating with this, if you do feel like whatever this thing is like an all or nothing, all in or no-go sort of thing, and it's just like uncompromising and isn't giving you there's no options, there's no wiggle room, there's no questioning, I feel like you might want to take some time and think through this a little bit more. And really ask yourself why. Like, why are we at an ultimatum point? Why are we at an all or nothing? Why are we having to tap into all of our resources, our time, our connections, our relationships, just everything on the line for this particular thing? And then ask ourselves, is whatever the outcome, whatever I'm planning to get out of this, is it worth all of that? Is it worth sacrificing everything? And then for another set of folk, I feel like there's a message here for you about healing. And I'm getting the message here that if, as my beautiful light worker souls here, we're, helper spirits, helping people, and we can often sacrifice our own healing and our own purpose in life, and to like self-sacrificing energy is kind of what I'm getting. Like, I will give you everything I have to make your dreams come true. But it's just like, okay, what about your dreams? What about your life? What about your passions and things that make you feel alive, and things that are healing for you, and things that are exciting for you? So I feel like there's just not balance in general for either reading. Like, there just feels like there's an all or nothing type of thing. So for those of you who are self-sacrificing, this is the message that I have for you. So I feel like by depleting all of your emotional resources, all of your even physical resources, and just sacrificing yourself down to the bare bones, it's damaging. And it's not sustainable either. There needs to be a cycle. There needs to be a balance of caring for yourself, giving to others. Caring for yourself, giving to others. And I did not say that out of order. Caring for yourself and then giving to others. Filling your cup up first, and then allowing the abundance of energy and light and magic that you cultivate by spending time healing yourself, rejuvenating yourself. That energy can then overflow into other people. But you have to take care of yourself. You have to look after yourself first, and then you can brighten up someone else's life. You can pour your magic and energy into someone else's life. But remember to keep your cup upright. Fill your cup. As it overflows, it will pour into others. Don't tip your cup over. Don't dump your cup out. Don't use all your resources. I would say don't use all of your resources. And I feel like the unless moment in there is unless it's really for something you really, really are passionate about, something that's going to build you, grow you, something that's magical for you, something that's going to brighten your life. That sort of thing. But allow your energy, beautiful soul. I don't know how well you can see the imagery on here, but just the iridescent coloring, and it's just so magical. But that healing, like I'm getting the message here that some of you need to focus on your own healing, filling your own cup up before pouring out to other people. So those are the messages that I have for you today, group number 2. I hope that was helpful. Make sure to drop a comment and let me know if something resonated with you. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as liking my Facebook page and checking out my Etsy shop, where I curate content to help you on your spiritual journey. So thanks again for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. Make sure to hold your yes or no question on the forefront of your mind as I shuffle the deck. Is it a yes? Or is it a no? Is it an affirmative or is it a negative? So the answer to your question is an affirmative. The card reads, very well. If this is sensible, advisable, then it's an affirmative. So let's get some additional clarifying messages for group number 3. clarifying messages for group number 3? Any clarifying messages for group number 3? So we turned over the void. Clarifying messages for group number 3. Any additional messages or clarifying messages for group number 3? Okay, so we turned over a whole bunch. We'll take the one on the top. One more message here for group number 3. Here, this guy is calling to me. Huh, interesting. Okay, so we have Trout Lily, keyword patience. We have Chamomile, keyword soothe. And we have the void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. So with patience and the void here, I'm really getting this idea of don't rush into any such decision. I'm also feeling with the void this idea of embrace winter, this idea of a cosmic womb. It's like this nurturing energy, soothing energy. For some of you, I'm getting the message like mother energy. So whether you're a Cancer, I'm just getting like Cancer energy, mother energy, maybe going back to home, going back to root, going back to support, healing, soothing energy, patience. So I feel like if your question was around maybe taking on something, especially if this thing is a big thing to take on, I feel like asking yourself the questions like, is this sensible? Is this advisable? Am I in a good place right now? Am I in a full place? Am I in a spiritually, physically beneficial place to be able to take this on? And I feel like, especially if it's a big task and it's going to require a lot out of you, that you're going to want to make sure that you're coming into it whole, you're coming into it full, you're coming into it healed. And I'm just getting the message here that some of you kind of need to escape, like almost like hermit energy, like escaping away. And the cosmic womb could also be like nature, like spending time in nature, nurturing yourself, doing some deep inner work and inner thinking. And then this idea of patience comes, saying like, maybe it's not the right time at this point in time, or maybe we need to do some thinking about this, like taking a moment, taking a pause and thinking through this. Is this well? Is this very well? Is this well for me? Am I well to do this? Does this make sense? Is this advisable? Would I advise a friend or a loved one to partake in whatever this is, or to take this on? So those are the food for thought messages that I have received for you today, group number 3. Make sure to drop a comment and let me know if something resonated. Also, click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as following me on Facebook and checking out my Etsy shop, where I curate content to help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much, beautiful soul, for spending time with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your reading. Make sure to hold your yes or no question on the forefront of your mind as we shuffle our deck here. Is it a yes or is it a no? Getting the message, we're going to take a card here from the middle. Yes or no? So it is a no. It's a negative response. The card reads, another commitment. What kind of commitment do we have here? What other kind of commitment? Any additional messages for group number 4? Additional messages or clarification for group number 4. Additional messages or clarification for group number 4. We keep on turning over this card, I swear. Big picture thinking. Any additional messages for group number 4? Additional messages for group number 4. This one flipped. Additional messages for group number 4. Just throwing cards around. This one's calling to me. Okay. So we have blackberry, keyword adaptation. And we have Kohash, keyword repel. So the first thing I'm getting here with the big picture thinking and the card reading, another commitment, I think there's a couple of things here. So I'm feeling like part of the message for some of you might be big picture thinking, not only about the question that you came forth with, but also this commitment, this other commitment. What is this other commitment? What are some conflicts that might be associated with whatever this other commitment is? Like taking that offline, thinking about that. I'm getting the message here that that you guys are really adaptable. Like some of you are just really adaptable. You're used to kind of switching and going back and forth and sliding between things and slipping things in here and cramming, kind of like packing your schedule with stuff. But not necessarily thinking about holistically what it means to add this other thing in, or to say yes to this other opportunity, or whatever the case may be, or to say, help all of these different people and stuff like that. So I'm just feeling like with the repel card that I am questioning this commitment, this other commitment that you already are a part of, and encouraging you to kind of think of all of the things on your plate. What are all of the things that I have on my plate, including myself, including my family, my friends, all of those things, and then my commitments, my work, and saying yes to this person, doing this project, speaking at this meeting, sitting on this board, whatever it is. Like, lay all of your commitments out in front of you and determine, like, do some bigger thinking. Like, okay, where do I see this in 5 years? Where do I see this in 10 years? Am I still doing this, and that? Am I neglecting my family? Am I neglecting my responsibilities? Just kind of sit down, do some bigger picture thinking, and adapt to change. Think about all of your commitments is what I'm getting here. Because there might be some you can shave out. You could shave out to make room for, again, like another commitment just simply means to me, like not at this time, because you already have enough on your plate, basically. So I hope those are some things for you to think about here for this, and that this message was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as liking my Facebook page and checking out my Etsy shop, where I curate content to help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much, group number 4, for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group number 5, and welcome to your reading. Make sure to hold your yes or no question at the forefront of your mind as I shuffle for you. Is it a yes or is it a no? Is it an affirmative or is it a negative response? So the answer to your question here, I'm going to pull, oh, this card popped. Let's see what it is. Don't want to lose it. Ha! Of course. Yes or no. So this is a 1 or 2 of 50 cards that says maybe. So the card reads maybe. Let's get some clarification. See if we can get any additional information for you. So 2 cards came out here. All right, let's get some additional clarification for group number 5. And there may be, what are some things for group number 5 to think about? Additional messages for group number 5. So we have chamomile, keyword soothe, marshmallow, keyword adversity. We have called, soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. And you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So these are the messages that I am receiving for you, group number 5. Whatever this question is, if it is related to family, friends, and you just have a really close relationship, like as a light worker, you're a very giving person, very loving person, you're a yes person, you want to help people, I would ask the question on whether or not you're making this decision out of healthy boundaries. Or are you just saying yes because it is your mother, your father, your sibling, whatever the case may be? And make sure that you're making decisions and you're adding things into your life, that are in alignment with your calling, and that you're not just taking on a whole bunch of extra things and filling your time in your life with somebody else's dreams and goals. So make sure you're just in a clear state of mind. Like, you got the love with adversity. I'm getting here that maybe you're not in a completely clear state of mind and you're making decisions to make other people happy, when really this is your life. You're called to do something. Make sure that whatever you're agreeing to do, filling your time with and using your resources are in alignment with it, what you're called to do, in alignment with your gifts, and that you'll just feel better. I feel like if you're coming here and you're uncertain about the answer to the question, it's because for some reason you don't know whether or not you should do it. And I feel like the maybe is saying it could go either way, but just make sure that you're making the decision from a place that is healthy for you, and that you're not being influenced by everyone else around you, that you're making the decisions that are aligned with your gifts and your purpose. So these are the messages that I have for you, group number 5. I hope this was helpful. If it was, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as following me on Facebook and checking out my Etsy shop, where I curate content there to help you on your spiritual journey. So thank you so much for your time and energy today, beautiful group number 5, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.